Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Geography with Shyamal. In this class we are going to discuss about the concept of culture, an important topic in our UGC NET examination, Geography, Unit 7, Cultural and Social Geography. Okay. In this class we will cover meaning and definition of culture, characteristics of culture, components of culture, cultural regions, cultural diffusion, cultural landscape, key thinkers and theories, and important MCQs. Okay, let's start the class. First of all, the meanings and definitions of culture. Okay, the etymology of culture, it came from Latin word cultura, C-U-L-T-U-R-A, cultura. That means to cultivate. Okay, culture is equal to, that means culture means everything humans cultivate beyond nature. Okay, everything humans cultivate beyond nature is known as culture. According to A.B. Taylor in 1871, culture is that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, custom, and any other capabilities acquired by man as a member of society. According to Carlos Ware, culture is the agent, the natural area is the medium, and the cultural landscape is the result. According to A.L. Kroeber and Lacon, culture consists of patterns, explicit and implicit, of and for behavior acquired and transmitted by symbols. Okay, these are some key definitions of culture provided by some prominent geographers. Next, characteristics of culture. There are some characteristics of culture. Culture is learned, okay, not biologically inherited. Culture is not biologically inherited. It acquired through socialization and education. Culture is shareable, okay, it's shared, belongs to a group, not an individual. It strongs the binds society together. Then transmitted, passed from one generation to next through language, symbols, and traditional customs. Then culture is dynamics, it changes over time through internal evolution or external contact. Culturally universal, every human society has culture, it is a universal phenomenon. Symbolic, based on symbols, language is the most important cultural symbol. Okay, these are some key characteristics of culture. Okay, coming to our next, components of culture. There are two types of component, material culture and non-material culture. Material culture means physical and tangible objects created by humans. On the other hand, non-material culture means intangible ideas, values, and beliefs. For example, material culture, tools and technology, buildings and architecture, clothing and textile, food and agriculture, transport and roads, art and crafts. Similarly, non-material culture examples are language and symbols, religions and beliefs, norms and values, laws and customs, folkways and mores, and musics and literature. Okay, these are some components of culture. Next, definition of cultural regions. Okay, what is a cultural region? A cultural region is an area where people share similar cultural traits, values, language, religions, and customs. Okay, this is known as cultural region. Okay, formal, uniform region, functional or nodal region, and vernacular or perceptual region. Okay, there are three types of cultural region: formal or uniform, functional or nodal, and vernacular or perceptual region. Okay, formal region, area with uniform cultural trait, example Hindi speaking belt, Islamic world, based on language speaking and religions. Similarly, functional or nodal regions organized around a node or center, example is cities, trade region, media market area. Then third, vernacular and or perceptual region exist in people's mind, like the South in US, the Midwest region, okay, or global South or global North. These are some example of vernacular or perceptual region. Okay, key term, cultural heart, the origin point of a culture, example Mesopotamia, Nile Valley, Indus Valley civilization. Okay, these are some cultural heart, the origin point of a specific culture. Now, the concept of cultural diffusion, how cultural traits spread from one place to another over time. Okay, expansion diffusion and relocation diffusion. Okay, first of all, cultural diffusion means how cultural traits and beliefs or customs spread from one place to place A to place B. Okay, first of all, expansion diffusion, traits spread outward while original source retains it. Okay, original source retains it. Contagious spreads through direct contact like COVID, a disease. Hierarchical spreads from large cities to small towns. Stimulus, idea spread but modified locally. On the other hand, relocation diffusion means trade spreads as people physically move to new areas. Okay, migrants carry their culture to new lands. Example, Indian diaspora spreading yoga worldwide, yoga culture. Then colonial spread of European language globally. European language basically English language. Okay, these are some example of relocation diffusion. Okay, term acculturation means adopting traits from another culture, and assimilation means complete absorption into another culture. Okay, these are two important terms in our UGC NET exam perspective. Okay, coming to our next concept, cultural landscape. Okay, what is a cultural landscape? According to Carl O. Sawyer, the cultural landscape is fashioned from a natural landscape by a cultural group. The cultural landscape is fashioned from a natural landscape by a cultural group. Okay, sequent occupants, layers of different cultures visible in one landscape. Example, Rome showing Greek, Roman, Christian, and medieval layers. Cultural ecology, relationship between culture and environment, how groups adapt to and modify their natural setting. Sense of place, unique emotional attachment people develop to a location, makes each people culturally distinct and meaningful. Built environment, human-made structures reflecting cultural values, temples, mosques, churches, monuments, and settlements, etc. Okay, these are the concept of cultural landscape. Now there are some key thinkers and their contributions. Carl Sawyer, 1889 to 1975, cultural landscape concept. Berkeley School of Cultural Geography and Morphology of Landscape. A.B. Taylor, 1832 to 1917. He is the first scientific. He provided the first scientific definition of culture in 1871. Concept of culture, evolution, and unilinear evolution was provided by Taylor. Then Frederick Russell, 1844 and 1904. Anthropogeography, concept of cultural diffusion and migration. Lebensraum, living in space, was provided by Russell. Vidal de la Blasi, 1845 to 1918. He provided possibilism, generative way of life as a cultural concept, and man-environmental relationship. Okay, these are three basic concepts provided by Blasi. Okay, then Claude Lévi-Strauss, 1908 to 2009, structuralism in culture, binary oppositions, myth analysis, kinship as cultural structure. U Foot 1, 1930 to 2022, humanistic geography, topophilia, love of place, sense of place as cultural experience. Okay, these are some key thinkers with their symbolic contributions. Now there are some important concepts at a glance. Ethnocentrism means judging other cultures by standards of one's own culture. Then cultural relativism, understanding a culture on its own terms without bias. Then globalization, worldwide cultural convergence due to modern communication and trade. Cultural lag, non-material culture is slower to change than material culture. World WF Urban. Syncretism, blending of two cultures to create a new mixed culture. Cultural heart, cradle of civilization from which culture originates and spreads. Taboo, cultural forbidden behavior or practice in a society. Norms, shared rules and expectations of behavior within a culture. Folkways, common customs, habits of daily life, informal norms, and more stronger moral norms whose violation is seriously condemned. Okay, now there are some practice MCQs, multiple choice questions from UGC NET exam perspective. Who define culture as that complex whole including knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, and customs? Okay, correct answer is option number B, A.B. Taylor. Question number 2, the concept of cultural landscape was introduced by, correct answer is option number C, Carl Sawyer. Question number 3, spread of culture from one group to another without relocation is called. Correct answer is option number B, expansion, diffusion. Okay, now culture means a culture is characteristics are learned, shared, transmitted, dynamic, and symbolic. These are some characteristics of culture. Two types of culture, material culture, tangible, and non-material culture, intangible. Cultural regions, formal and functional and vernacular. There are 3 types of cultural regions. Diffusion, expansion, contagious and hierarchical, stimulus, and relocation diffusion. Then cultural landscapes, Sawyer's concept, Carl Sawyer's concept, nature shaped by culture, and key terms, ethnocentrism, acculturation, syncretism, and cultural link. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Then, and best of luck for your UGC NET exam, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.